Indigenous communities in Western Australia say their houses are being neglected, poorly repaired and in some cases bulldozed. Occupants believe it's a ploy to force them away from their homes, but the state government argues their communities aren't sustainable and they'd have better prospects if they moved to nearby towns. SBS WA correspondent Aaron Fernandez visited 3 Aboriginal communities in Western Australia's Goldfield region.
In the Aboriginal community of Bondini, Dallas Harris has lived in state housing for 8 years. The West Australian government is responsible for maintenance. But after reporting a problem with the plumbing, Dallas went a whole month without a working toilet.
With the toilet block, it's meant to be a 24-hour, They've got to be here within the 24-hour because it's a health hazard. At the time, my cousin lived next door and he used her toilet, otherwise
Her neighbour, Glenys Williams, reported a broken water pipe more than 3 months ago. It still hasn't been fixed, but she was charged $350 for a call-out fee.
It's just the water leaking through the shower into the room. The plumbers came, they never done nothing. So I said, I'm not paying it.
The long wait times and poor maintenance work in Aboriginal communities have caught the attention of local authorities.
Well, there's a safety issue with the electrical side of it. The plumbing side of things with quite often sewerage, that is a major health issue. Reports are being made to the department by the tenants, but it's taking too long to get resolved.
In the community of Ningamaya, the state government is bulldozing houses that it says aren't safe and offering residents support to move to nearby towns. But so far, no one has accepted an offer of help to leave.
We don't want to go live in town. Our kids will run wild. Where are they going to end up?
The state government is looking to change 37 Aboriginal communities, with plans to either merge them into nearby towns or relocate residents elsewhere. It's a long-term project the government says will improve living conditions for around 3,000 people, but some residents are asking why more hasn't been done to prevent their homes becoming unlivable in the first place. In a statement, a spokesperson for the WA Department of Communities said, "The department is continually working to provide better services for Aboriginal people who live in town-based reserves. The government will work with residents to either amalgamate the reserve into the town or support residents to relocate elsewhere. These decisions will be driven by residents and need to be approached sensitively." While the government moves towards closing some of these communities, residents of Catterpool village are planning to stay, but they want better housing.
Every house has their own problems, like cupboards all falling to pieces, like trouble with their electrical and plumbing. I hope it's a better place than like how we sit near now today.
A community committed to staying the course in the place they've been for decades. Aaron Fernandez, SBS World News.
Coming up next, Singapore makes a record seizure of smuggled ivory. Also, family affair and Australian triumphs again at the Tour de France.